I would like you to think, what are the emotional characteristics that you would like to have in a partner? Compatibility, yes, Naima, compatibility is a good and important thing. Because when two people are compatible, they are most highly are going to get along. Okay, what else, Naima? Okay, respecting too. Good. Optimist, respectful, respecting each other. Integration, AB, integration. What do you mean by integration, AB? I'm curious to know. So for those who has just joined, today's topic is love in relationships. And my question is, what are the emotional characteristics you desire in your partner? The emotional characteristic. Not the social, not the physical, just the emotional characteristic. This is what we're going to tackle today. Okay, honest and respect. Thank you, Shikwadu. Okay, what else? So we have honesty, we have respect, we have trust, we have compatibility. What else? Let's see, emotional intelligence. Oh, that's a good one, because emotional intelligence, it's like it includes so many things in it. That's a good one. Okay, respect, AB. Thank you. Let's see who else. Bad times, stand with me. Ah, that's a good one. When you are enduring bad times, you would like your partner to be there for you emotionally and to support you. Communication, exactly. That's a very, very, very important point. Communication is somebody who is able to communicate in a respectful and in effective way. And the most important component in communication is the ability to communicate or to say what they're feeling or what they need, because some people, they don't have the ability to communicate or to say what they like or what they don't like. They can be they can show it in a, I would call it, in a not healthy way. So communication is a very, very important thing. Okay, honesty, that's a good one. Honesty. Money, okay, we're not talking here about as I said, about love from a social or physical perspective. Let's concentrate on the emotional perspective. Okay, loyal. That's a good one. Who said loyal? Let me see. Loyal. Ah, hello Faisal. So my question is, loyal, Buka. Okay, my question is, what are, for those who has just joined, what are the emotional characteristics you desire in a partner? How would you like your partner to be? And think about it. What are the main characteristics that are very important for you? Let's see. Okay, hi everyone. Hi Alex, Trust, Buka, hi Leila, hi Rihab. You who encourages you to progress. Exactly, somebody who encourages you to progress, who push you forward, not somebody who puts you down and who tell you negative comments. That's a very important one. Okay, so for those who are asking, I am located in Miami, Florida. Tasty, what do you mean by tasty? Maybe you mean trust. Yeah, I'm sure that you are meaning trust. Okay, so tell me, what are the characteristics that you desire in your partner? So we had many good ones: communication, emotional intelligence, trust, respect, compatibility, honesty, that he's there for you in bad times. What else? Love is action, not words. Exactly. Love is action. Thank you, Betty. What else? For those who has just joined, today's topic is love in relationships. And I would like you to share with me. We are all here sharing what are the most important characteristics we desire in a partner. Okay, we have apex loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Okay, that's a lot of loyalty here. What else apart from loyalty? Is there anything else that you would like to add apart from loyalty? Yes, loyalty is very, very important. But do you think Apex it's the only one that you would like to have in your partner? There are not other things that are also important? Okay, let's see. He listens to you in conversation and cares about you. Thank you, Betty. That's a very, very good point. Be a good listener. Somebody who listens to you. When you are talking, he or she's not on their phone or he's not on his phone scrolling. They are listening to you. They are looking at you in the eyes and listening to you. And not listening just to answer you back or just waiting for you to finish so that they can say what they want to say. No, they listen to you to understand you. They listen to you to try to put themselves in your shoes. They listen to you in the right, proper way, not listening just for you to wait and then they will respond. I like that point. What else? What else? Empathy, yes. Empathy is a very important point. You need to have an empathic partner. Somebody who really cares about you when you are sick, when you are tired. Sometimes something that you should do and you didn't do it. He would be like compassionate, and empathy is a really good one. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm curious to see your answers. Thank you, Buka. You are looking, thank you so much, Hosni, okay. Communication between souls and minds. Oh, I love that. Yes, exactly. Communication is one important and crucial component in relationships. When two partners are good communicator, they know how to communicate in a respectful and effective way. And also, I will add to communication something that's important, which is ability to communicate their feelings. I feel this, I feel that, I feel hurt when you did this to me. I know that it's very difficult to really say things like that, but this is the right way and the healthy way to communicate in a couple. Okay, thank you, Faisal. Who can accept you as you are? That's a good point too. Somebody who accepts you as a whole. Because, let's be honest, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. So when you are with your partner or when you are in a relationship, you should know that the person you are dealing with is not a perfect person. He has positive things and negative things. And when you are with this person, you should accept him or her how he is or how she is. And of course, vice versa. Active listening, exactly. This is the most important thing also. Communication and active listening. Being a good communicator and being a good active listener. Empathy. Okay. True, exactly. Empathy, okay. To be honest and faithful in his promises. Somebody who respects his promises. That's a very valid point. When I promise you I'm going to do something, I do it. Well, ability to communicate, then react, exactly, Apex. Calm, meeting, and love should always stay stable. Oh, okay. I really like all your points. but love should always stay stable. I would little bit argue with you on that because as we grow up, we as human being, we are changing, we are evolving. So basically the love will not stay stable, it will take different ways. Like it will go through stages. Okay, this is how I could say it. I don't know, this is how I see it, and you can also tell me what do you think about that. Okay, for those who have just joined, today's topic is love in relationships. And my question is still, what are the emotional characteristics you desire in a partner? So we covered honesty, consistency, compatibility, emotional intelligence, communication, active listening. What else? Integrity, being able to encourage you, being able to be there for you in bad times. What else? Trustworthiness, yes, trust also. Simplicity, oh, I like that, Faisal. Somebody who is simple, who's not complicating things. You're totally right, because there are some people, I don't want to try to be negative here, but some people tend to complicate just small, tiny things, or even if there is like issues, they make it like a big deal. So I like this point. Well, I respect, okay. I like when we have, well, I respect your point, but if love changes over time, that wouldn't be real love. Okay. I wouldn't argue with you, Apex. That's how you see it. It's your point of view. I like to exchange each other's points. And I know that how we see things, definitely with time, it will change. Like, let's say, how I was seeing life 10 years ago is not how I'm seeing life now. And definitely not how I will see life in the next 5 years. Because just remember when you were a kid, how we used to see life. You were just waiting to finish school and go work, and then when you started working, you're like, oh, this is not what I thought. So it's, I think, the same thing also in relationships. I think that love is a very important component, and to have love or to sustain love for in the relationship is really good. But for me, I think that love will take different paths as soon as we are growing up. Okay. All right. Speak openly about doubt. Oh, I like that. That's a good point, Naima. I really like that. Speak openly. Speak openly. Share feelings. That's a very good one. This is mainly being able to be vulnerable, which is the most important thing in a relationship, is the ability to open up, to be vulnerable, to share feelings. To be kind, yes, Aisha, it's also a great one. You need to be kind with each other. Life is already hard. Kindness, yes. Compassionate, yes, Aisha. What else? Understanding, yes. Understanding is really good as well. You need to understand each other, understand his points, understand her point. Yes, you are right, but I hear a but here. Yes, you are right. Ideas change, brain change, but love must stay stable, just like religion. Okay, Apex, it's this is how you see it. That's good. it has to do with maturity. Yes, Faisal. The more mature we are, the more we understand life more. Also, we understand ourselves, therefore, we understand other people. So, maturity is important. And also, when you reach a high level of maturity, trivial things or trivial issues would not really, you not make a big of a deal of it. You just let it, okay, whatever. Happy Valentine's. Thank you, Bistro. Happy Valentine. Thank you, Aisha. Love. Emotional safety, yes. Feeling safe with your partner is very, very, very important. Running girl, hello. So my question for those who have just joined, what are the emotional characteristics you desire in your partner? Emotional safety, love, 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 love. Patience and mercy, yes, safe. Patience is really important. It's the first time that somebody shared it with me, yes, here. You need to be patient with each other. Very good, okay, respect. Let's see. So, what else? Share with me. Okay, Milud. Okay, I saw your question. I think, yeah, it will lead to a long-term relationship, that's for sure. Love, 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 lots of love. Okay, so challenge me with your ideas. I like me and Apex, we started talking about ideas. So he thinks something, I think something else, which is okay. So challenge me with your ideas. So for those who are asking, I am an NLP coach, trainer, and consultant. But today's subject is love in relationships, and I want us to engage in conversation, to share with me your ideas. I share with you my ideas. Because today is Valentine's, so why not? Okay. So he said loyalty, communication. The third thing for me is integrity. Yes, integrity. Integrity is an important point. I also don't see that equality is something that we should really talk about, because we both are different as human being. Man is different than woman, so integrity is vital. Okay, Apex, we agreed on something now. I like, thank you, Abdulaziz. Trust in one another, yes, trust in each other. But trust, as they say, in its time, and it needs work too, but trust is very important. Thank you, Tarek. Yeah, Apex, that's funny. Okay. What else? So, I'm going to ask you another question here. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? So, we cover so many things about how you want your partner to be. Loyalty, communication, integrity. The fourth thing is sacrifice. Okay, sacrifice. That's a good one. Yes, yes, yes. They are ready. Okay. Okay, let's first take a look at all the characteristics that all of you shared with me, and I will add some of them too. So there is communication skills, there is listening, active listening, being emotionally intelligent, being honest, having integrity, being supportive, encouraging, caring, compassionate, honest, vulnerable, and I will add the other things. Being consistent, being secure, being somebody calm, ambitious, grounded, self-aware. So now my question is, do you embody the same qualities that you want your partner to have? Do you embody those same qualities? So think about it and tell me, what are the qualities that you don't have? What are the qualities that you state? I know that all of you are, I want this, I want that. So I want you to go through all those qualities and ask yourself, what are the qualities that you don't have? I know that it's a hard question, but let's be honest. How about that? Are you a dating coach? I work with people when they have, in their personal life, relationship in general, not specifically dating. For Amzito, okay? The fourth chakra, So Apex, what I meant is qualities or characteristics, okay? So what are the characteristics or qualities that you require in your partner but you don't have? I don't have patience. Okay. I like that, Naima. Yes. Good job for your honesty. Who else? Who else is going to be honest and share with me? Share with me. Difficult question, Optimist. Of course it's difficult question, because the easiest question is, what are the characteristics that you'd like to have in your partner? And you're like, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then when I ask you, what are the characteristics, the qualities that you don't have, but you require in your partner, now we're talking. Really, it's not an intelligent question. Okay. You find it difficult to answer? It's okay, safe. All right. I do have. If you don't have what you like, you must like what you have. I mean here about relationships. Okay? Can you please clarify it more for me? It means you need just to settle with whatever you have and like it? This is what you mean? I don't hear your voices anymore. Earlier, everybody was like, I want this, I want my partner to be this, and now what? Tell me, what are the things that you have, okay, or the things that you don't have but you require in your partner? I'm talking about qualities, characteristics. Okay. I have no confidence in the other party. I don't know if what they're saying is true or not. Okay, Berry. Thank you so much for your answer. And now I would like to ask you, Betty, what are the characteristics that you don't have, but you require that your partner have. Got it. I'd say I want. Okay. That's funny. So Apex, thank you for your honesty. But since I am a coach and I mainly concentrate and focus on the emotional part, so what I specify today is we are going to mainly concentrate on the emotional part, not the physical part or not even the social part, the material parts. Okay, so let's concentrate on the emotional part and you can again send me your answer. But I like your honesty. I am not a good communicator. Okay, that's honesty. So you want your partner to be a good communicator while you are not a good communicator. And when you say I am not a good communicator, what do you mean by that? Are you not a good listener? Or you don't know how to express your feelings honestly and openly? Or you have inability to understand or put yourself in other person's shoes? Like, I'm just giving you suggestion, but tell me, what do you mean by good communicator in your point of view? Okay. Emotional from Abdulaziz. What do you mean by emotional? Can you clarify it more? Hello Angie, hello Biscuits, hello Rabab. I don't express myself easily. Thank you for your comments. I don't express myself easily. So if you want a partner who is a good communicator, you need to work on yourself to be a good communicator so that you match his energy. That's just between brackets. Okay, safe, no worries. So you can answer it if you would like. I want to speak English, so speak. Amira. Well, I like when it starts with well. Well, for me, I have high qualities and I don't see any bad quality in me that I require in partner. Okay, are you sure? Are you sure? We need to ask your partner because sometimes we don't really see our faults, our weaknesses, our negative things. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, safe. All right, safe. Because it's important to be honest with ourselves to balance our personality and improve our quality. Exactly, safe. Thank you for your message. So in this case, I would ask you, what are the qualities or characteristics that you don't have, but you require that your partner have? Okay, Milud. Oh, social media. Social media. I will. I'm going to share with you my point of view, and I'm sure that it's through statistics. It's valid or it's correct. Social media unfortunately decrease human connection, therefore the relationships are not as solid as they were before, unfortunately. Okay, we should, let's see, Abdulaziz, we should use the suitable words in love. The words touching heart for you can feel, get your, exactly. I like what you are saying, Abdulaziz. When you are communicating with your partner, you need to be very careful with the choice of words that you are using while communicating. And my question here for you is, what are the qualities or characteristics that you don't have in yourself, but you are requiring or you are wanting that your partner have? I sometimes find it difficult to convey a certain message. You mean to communicate a certain message? Okay, Faisal, can you just clarify it with me? I would share with you something which is I tend to see, and I'm not generalizing here, I'm just sharing with you my opinion, that it's harder for men to really share or to really be vulnerable. And what I mean by vulnerable, it means when they didn't like something, or when they didn't like a behavior, it's hard for them to say it in like a calm and healthy way. I'm just saying, it's my point of view. So correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Let me see. You are, no, how you are saying comment. I'm not giving a recommendation. Harry Potter. We are having a conversation here. We are sharing our views. So, yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay, Faisal, let's see who else. Safe. I really can't communicate with another person if we don't share the same quality or similar points. Okay, so you find it difficult to communicate with somebody who does not share with you the same perspective, who does not see things from the same. And here you mean by a partner, right? And it's very relatable, because when you want to be with a partner, there should be a kind of compatibility. Like, you should have similar points of view, you should have similar ways of seeing life or living life. There should be a certain kind of compatibility, but of course it's not going to be 100%. Okay. What's your favorite book? Oh, I have so many favorite books. I don't know which one to start. I like a book which is called Charisma, the myths of charisma. Something, the myth of charisma. Charisma is a myth. Oh, I love it. It's very nice. Okay. In general, I like to go simple in words. Instead, I sometimes have to make huge effort to express myself. Yes. So it's this has to do with communication, but particularly with being vulnerable, with opening up and saying what you really feel. And this, when I do have clients that are struggling in relationship, what I advise them is to do an exercise which starts with, I feel that. It's like you connect with your feeling and you say to your partner what you feel about something they did and you don't like. So first, the way you communicate it is not negative. The way you communicate it is positive, and it will not let them to react, because you're talking about your feeling. You didn't tell them, you did this, You didn't call me that day. You didn't send me that text. You didn't invite me, you know? So when you say you, directly, the other person will react. But when you change that, and this is a tip for you, you can all of you use it with your partner. When you shift that to I feel bad when you tell me I will call you, when you tell me you will call me and you don't call me. I feel bad when you promised me that we will go the weekend and then you cancel last minute. Okay, so this is a tip that you can use with your partner, so that it will not ignite their reactivity. It's difficult to find someone who loves you for who you are. I like your comments. It is difficult nowadays. I really like, hold on. Let's see, where is it? I really like see my partner make up for me like you now. And I like see, okay, clean with the words. Yes, yes. Yes, words, you know, you don't have an idea how much words are powerful. Like a word can lift you up and the word can put you down, especially from somebody close to your heart. Because when we say a partner is somebody who is close to our heart. He's somebody very near to us. It means somebody that you talk to, somebody that you are vulnerable with. So you really have to pay attention of the words that you use with your partner. What do you think of mixed marriages? I mean, everybody's free to get married with whoever he wants. It's not me to judge. Free people can do whatever they want. Okay. This is my opinion. Because you ask for my specific opinion, and I believe that anyone can choose the partner that he wants or she wants. Okay, Khalil. Yes, Khalil. Okay. Yes, of course. Safe. Yes, of course, we can't be similar 100%, and I see the most delicious part in the relationship exists in. Exactly. Exactly, safe. The things that we would have a different perspective in common concern. All right, let me share something with you right now. Yeah, would you like that? So I'll share with you a psychological truth. Are you ready for that? So we don't attract what we say we want. We don't attract what we say we want. Like I say, I want somebody patient. I want somebody honest. We do not attract what we say we want. We attract what we are emotionally available for. We attract what we are emotionally available for. That's why I asked you that question. What are the characteristics that you don't have and you require that your partner have? So if you say, for instance, I want someone secure, are you secure? Or if you say, I want someone emotionally available, are you emotionally available? Or if you say, I want someone who communicates clearly, do you communicate clearly? So this is where self-awareness becomes possible. You are self-aware of the things that you don't have. And when you are self-aware of the characteristics or qualities that you don't have, then you are taking the very first step to change. Because the very first step to change is to be aware of the qualities that you don't have. So love is not only about finding the perfect partner. Love is about being the perfect partner first. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Let me see if I miss one. I will repeat it. Yes, yes, optimists. I got lots of things here. Lots of okay. Thoughts that I lied to impulsivity. Thoughts that I lied due to impulsivity and messed up. I didn't really get your point, Karim. If you can clarify it, please. Love, of course, Milud. Each each category or each social category are extremely different than the others. That's a very important point. Okay, yes, safe. Yes, Betsy. Can you repeat? Yes, I repeat. Just give me a minute. I'll just go through the messages. And hello, everyone. For those who have just joined, today's topic is love in a relationship. I believe that we would not define, oops, where is it? I think it was safe. I believe that we would not define a quality or perspective or characteristics in our dream partner. I didn't really get your point. If you can clarify it. What do you mean but that we would not define? Exactly, Faisal. It's to know ourselves before knowing the others. Because when you know yourself, you know what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. And therefore you can work on your weaknesses. We would act with the partner as he or she is. Okay, I got you. It means you will act with the partner depending on how he is with you. Yes, safe. Available for, I finally found why I'm still single, since I have qualities, never find a copy. Apix, you're full of qualities. You have to give all of us a little bit. Well, I'm joking with you. Hi, Viking. Hi, HM. Just, I want to know it. Okay. I was not concentrate on your words. Okay, I will repeat them one more time. Okay, that's a very deep question, Milud. Maybe I will cover it at the end. How about that? Just remind me, optimist, and I will cover it at the end. Is your life about strength? My life is about love in relationships, Luna. Because sometimes you meet a person that don't have any quality you look for, but you feel comfortable. I like what you said, safe. I really like this point. Because here we're going to talk about the mind and the heart. Okay? And in order to be in a compatible relationship, the partner that you are choosing needs to be compatible in both your mind and your heart. Logically, he is a good partner. You are both compatible, and also emotionally, you are connected. There is some chemistry. There is love. Okay? So when you share with me this point, it means that those two are not aligned. Either either you love this person, but when you think about having a relationship with him or her, I think save her in this case, there is an issue. It means you don't feel that this person is compatible with your mind. I don't know if I explained myself clearly, but let me know if I didn't. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Osman. We must ask ourselves first. Yes, exactly. We must ask ourselves first. So I want to go back to the comment that Saif said. Usually in the beginning of the relationship, what happens is that we get connected emotionally with that person. You like that person, and we tend to forget a little bit about our mind, our logic. So what happens is that throughout time, the more you know this person, the more you feel that there are so many things that are not compatible with you. So the best thing is to take things slowly. I mean, I would not say that this is for everyone, but this is how I see things from my own perspective. Maybe it will not work for everybody, but what I think is that the best way is to go slowly in a relationship. Instead of coming directly with your emotions and your heart, calm down, take it easy, slowly get to understand this person. Do you share the same values? Do you share the same ethics? Do you want to have the same life? Do you see life, like ask your partner or the person that you want to be with in a relationship a lots of questions before getting emotionally involved. At least you know who is that person, okay? Because otherwise, when you get emotionally involved and then again you started knowing this person and you see that you are not aligned in so many ways, then you will feel like there is a war inside of you. I want to be with him and I don't want to be with him. I want to be with her and I don't want to be with her. So this is just between brackets. This is how I see things, and this is from my experience in relationship. But as I say, things are, some perspectives are not for everybody. Okay, so I'm going to repeat it before going back to your comments. So here is a psychological truth. We don't attract what we want. We attract what we are emotionally available for. We attract what we are emotionally available for. So, if you say, I want someone secure, are you secure? Or if you say, I want someone emotionally available, are you emotionally available? Or saying, I want someone who communicates clearly. Do you communicate clearly? So this is where self-awareness becomes powerful. You are aware of who you are, of what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. So love is not about finding the perfect partner. It's mainly about being that partner that you are looking for first. And I would like to share with you in a bit the love attachment styles. And there are 3 type of attachment styles. And this is very, very, very important. It will open your eyes in so many ways and you will understand which attachment style you have and if it's healthy or not, because there are 2 unhealthy attachment style and 1 healthy attachment style. So I'll go through your messages quickly before diving deep into it, because I really want to share with you this because it's very, very, very important. I know that it's been an hour now, but We are enjoying it. Aren't you enjoying it? I am enjoying it, actually. So if you are enjoying it, type thumbs up. Yes, I would like to see some thumbs up if you are enjoying it. Yes, I understand you fully, but I think that touched you deeply by my idea. Yes, because your idea touched me deeply. You know why? Because this is exactly what happens, especially nowadays. Nowadays, when people feel this, like there is not this deep connection, human connection, like it used to be before. So when two people, they meet each other, they come with their heart and they forget their mind, you know. And then throughout getting to know each other, they're like, oh my god, this person is this, I don't like him, I don't like her, but you already get involved emotionally. So yeah, it touched me so much, and thank you for bringing it up, Safe. Love, what? It just clicks. Yeah, in your point of view. So I it does not need your permission, my permission. Who said that it will need my permission? I didn't say that. Okay. Using mind before engaging deeply in heart. Exactly, Faisal. In the first period, use your mind. Ask question. Try to know the person, how he is, how he thinks, how she is, how she thinks, what are their values. Take your time. Close your heart. Okay. Apex. Amazing. Thank you. Enjoying. Thank you. Thank you, Apex. So thumbs up. Thumbs up if you're enjoying the live. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Enjoying. Enjoying. Hi, Khalid. Hi, Abdo. Enjoying. Yes. So are you ready for my attachment styles? Oh, I think you're going to be surprised. Emotional connection, Abdo, exactly. Yes, yes, Faisal. You're welcome, and your response assures that you have a good experience, but do you know the reason? The reason behind what? Curious to know, Safe. Okay, lots of thumbs up. Happy that you are enjoying the live. Happy to have all of you. Okay. So now I'm going to share with you something very, very, very important. And if you really care to understand yourself, and if you really care not only to understand yourself, but to understand which attachment style you have, because when you understand which attachment style you have, it means that you will know why you are attracting some people or some partners, not others. Okay? So we have 3 attachment styles. I think I will go through all of them, and you can ask me at the end. How about that? Because if I go through the question meanwhile, I want you to really stay concentrated. And if you want, you can grab a pen and paper and write, because this is very, very, very important. Okay? So we're going here to dig deep into a psychological level. So from a psychological and attachment perspectives, most adults, like all of us, we operate from one of 3 core attachments. We operate in relationships from one of 3 core attachments. So we have the first one, which is anxious attachment, and this is unhealthy attachment. As I shared with you, there are 2 unhealthy attachments. I will share them both, and then the last one is going to be the healthy attachment. So the first unhealthy attachment is anxious attachments. So how is it manifested in behavior? So the person who has anxious attachments usually needs reassurance. You have to reassure him all the time, reassure him all the time, reassure him or reassure her, okay? And he has fear, or she has fear of abandonment. She or he is always afraid to be abandoned. Oh my God, he's going to leave me. Oh my God, she's going to leave me. This is exactly what's going on inside of this person who has this attachment. And he or she overthinks message and tone. Every message you send him or her, they're overthinking. Oh, why he sent me this? Why she sent me this? Oh, her tone looks different. Oh, they're always having these emotions inside of them. They're always anxious and reads into silence. When there is any type of silence, they reads it like it's like, oh my God, something is going on, something is wrong here. And this person who have anxious attachments, he or she feels extreme highs and extreme lows. We call it mood swings. Either he's extremely or she's extremely happy, hyper, or they're extremely low, feeling bad, feeling sad. So this attachment is called anxious attachment. Anxious attachment. And internally, they are always asking themselves this question: are you going to leave me? Oh my God, are you going to leave me? They're overly attached to you. Okay, so this is the first unhealthy attachment. The second unhealthy attachment is called avoidant attachment, which is the opposite of this attachment. Avoidant attachment. And this person struggles with vulnerability. This person cannot show his feeling or her feeling. They don't say, I feel this, I feel that. They're always having like shields. They're like having walls around their hearts. They don't express their emotions. They don't show their vulnerability. And they always need space. They don't like to be too close. They like their space. And every time the intimacy pulls away, every time when intimacy increases, they pulls away. As soon as they feel that their partner is a little bit close to them, they just pull away. Why? Because they value independence over closeness. They prefer being independent over being close. So internally, they have this rule in their mind. If I get too close, I will lose myself. If I get too close, I will lose myself. So, before diving deep into the third healthy attachment, let me tell you something about these two attachments. The first, we said the anxious attachment, and the second one is the avoidant attachment. So the anxious attachment and avoidant attachment, they always attract each other. Why? Because the anxious attachment, he always thinks, are you going to leave me? So he's always running after the avoidant attachment. And the avoidant attachment, he's always running away because, oh my God, if I get too close, I lose myself. So you see these two tendencies or two attachments, they are attracting each other. So you will always see these kind of couples. One is avoidant, who has avoidant attachment, and one who has anxious attachment. They attract each other. So now we tackle the unhealthy attachment. So now let's talk about the healthy attachments. So the healthy, secure attachment is comfortable with closeness and independence. This person, he or she, they navigate through both. They can get close and they can get independence. They are comfortable with both. Also, they are a good communicators. They communicate their needs clearly. They communicate their needs clearly. Whatever they need, they communicate it clearly. And they have emotional regulation. They don't have mood swings. They don't go with ups and downs. Their emotions are very regulated. And they don't chase or withdraw. Because as I shared with you, the two first attachments, the first one, which is the anxious, is always chasing. And the avoidant attachment is always withdrawing. So there is like one is running after the other, and the other one is like trying to escape. But the secure attachment, he doesn't do any of these. He does not chase and he does not withdraw, because he has a secure attachment. And also he or she feels safe in intimacy. They can easily open up. And internally, they have this message or this internal rule, which is, I am okay, you are okay. I am okay, you are okay. I need to be okay, and I want you also to be okay. So now I can go to your messages if you have any questions regarding that. And if you could see that you have one of these styles. So in case you have one of those two unhealthy attachment styles, it means you need to work on yourself. There is something that you need to work on yourself. Okay, so let's see now the messages. And also you can send me messages if you want me to answer your questions regarding what I have just shared. Okay. Okay, lots of thumbs ups. Thank you. Thank you for all your efforts. You're welcome, Betty. Thank you, Nordine. I think I will just go through the messages and I will end the live, okay? I hope that you like it. What are you talking about? We are talking about love, Said. Love in relationships. You gonna, so you can go live. I can go live because I feel I want to go live, Ben. Overthinking disturbs and causes eruption, Faisal. Shows meet you. Nice to meet you. You are making many mistakes, so what? We all make mistakes and then learn from them. Nobody is... oh my God. So, as I said, we all make mistakes and we learn from them, but what matters is that you concentrate on the contents. Reply the comments. Where are the comments? What's mean is bundle up. Bundle up? I didn't say bundle up. I don't know. Hanu, can you please write me again your question? What about just loving whoever we love without looking so much and putting useless labels on everything? Well, those are not useless labels. This is psychological researches that have been done years and years and years in order for us to know what we have, what we are missing, and how we can be in a healthy relationship. because love by itself is not enough. Rich. Okay, I didn't see any messages. Your life is very interesting. Thank you so much. Again, we have antithetical, destructive comments around rather than being constructive. Red pen cups. I know, I'm trying, Faisal, to remove or to get such people as much as I can, but as you see, when I was talking, they all start messaging things from that sort. But anyway, who cares? Can you please clarify more the second type? Okay, I'll go through it right away. Can the avoided person turn to secure one if he finds out his default? Yes, Abdo. The avoidant, okay, and the anxious attachment can both become secure, but they need to work on themselves because both of them have attachment issues. It's abandonment, it's neglect. I mean, if I need to talk about it, I really need a long time to go deep into it. But if you can just know these two types of attachment, and if you know that you have it or somebody else has it, you can work on it and get back and become or have secure attachment. Thank you, Faisal. I think somebody else asked me about the second one. Yes, I will go through it right now. I just want to end all to see. Not true. Attachment styles cannot be put in boxes if you looked. Well, I'm going to say one more time. These are psychological resources that have been ages ago. Those are people that spend all their lives studying human psychology. If you don't agree, it's okay. But you are not right. Sorry to say that to you. Okay. Oh, Faisal, you are right. There's so many. I'm just like removing as much as I can. Yeah, so NLP stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Okay. All right, so I think you asked me about the avoidant attachment. So the avoidant attachment is the one who struggles with vulnerability. What I mean by struggles with vulnerability, it means he does not show he or his emotion or her emotions. They don't say, I feel bad, I feel this, why did you do this to me? They keep everything inside of them. You know, they're like, I call them, they're like shielded. They have like shield around their hearts, okay? And they need lots of space. They don't like to get so intimate. As soon as they feel that this relationship is getting to be like more intimate, they run away. So they pulls away when intimacy increases. As soon as intimacy increases, they pulls away. And they value independence over closeness. They prefer being independent over being closed. So they have this rule, this internal rule that says, if I get too close, I will lose myself. If I get too close, I will lose myself. And what I have just shared with you earlier is that the avoidant attachment and the anxious attachment, they attract each other because they are opposite. It's like one is negative and one is positive. They are opposite, so they attract each other. But the secure attachment cannot be with one of these. Cannot be with an anxious person or an avoidant person. Why? Because the secure person, he is comfortable with closeness and independence. So, anxious and avoidant people, they often attract each other, as I have just shared with you. But not because it's love, but because it feels familiar. It feels familiar. But secure love, which is the healthy attachment, the secure attachment, the secure love feels calm, not chaotic like the anxious attachment, not dramatic also like the anxious and avoidant attachment, and not addictive. It's a calm love. I hope I could clarify the difference between three of them. And if you have any more question before I leave, I would be happy to answer it. Okay? Is it wrong to be secure? No. The secure attachment is the healthy attachment. So the best thing is to have this secure attachment. And in case you feel that you have one of the others attachments, either the anxious attachment or the avoidant attachment, it means you need to work on yourself. I'm waiting for you. Okay, I hope that I did answer your question, Apex. Perfect. It's good that can give us clear pictures about love and facilitate dealing with partner. The best way to facilitate this is getting to understand yourself, is to work on yourself, is to ask yourself difficult questions, is to be aware of your strengths and weaknesses, is to be honest with yourself. Honesty is extremely important. Let me give you an example. Let's say you were invited to a place and you didn't go, okay? And when somebody asks you why you didn't go, oh, I didn't feel like going there, oh, I was not in the mood. But what is the real reason why you didn't go? There should be something hidden beneath it. I'm just giving example. It cannot be in that specific example, but in general, being honest with ourselves is the first step to change, and the first step to knowing yourself, and the first step to be able to know the other. The love is a magic trip, not science. Yeah, this is what they told us in the movies, but it's not that, unfortunately. Communication is key, exactly. And here what I shared with you, it's actually the psychology of a human being. And why there are those three attachments. I'll tell you why in brief. Because when we are children, when we were kids, we had both parents, and the love that they give us is the love that we are going to want from our partner. It's what is familiar. Because sometimes parents' love can be conditional, or you are not in a safe environment, or your parents are always fighting with each other. So you will see that dynamic that is in front of you. This is the love. This is what's familiar. Maybe consciously you think that I want to have a partner like this and that, and I am like this and that, but unconsciously it's what happens in your childhood, what is kept in your subconscious mind. I'm just seeing this between brackets because also talking about this, I need to go through lots of layers. Okay, so this was for safe. The second type is about people with intimacy phobia. They get anxious when you get close. Okay. No, it's not a phobia. It's just that they don't like to have intimacy. They don't like to be so close. Okay. They prefer to have their own space. It's not a phobia. It's just an attachment style. Healthy. Hi Susu, how are you? For the third live session here, again, enjoyed the content. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I think I will do it tomorrow or after tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I will write it I will put it in my story about the third part of procrastination. Thank you for reminding me, Faisal. Okay, if there is no more question, I'm going to leave you. And thank you for everyone who was here, who participated. Thank you for being open. Thank you for being vulnerable and sharing your perspective, sharing your weaknesses, which I find it very strong because it's not easy to share our weaknesses. So whoever shares his weaknesses or her weaknesses, you are strong. Sure, honesty is what we like. Exactly, Abdo. I just want to say bye to everyone. I love the paint behind you. Thank you. Safe, I appreciate what you said tonight. We have maybe the same perspective about many issues. Thank you, Safe. Thank you, Safe. Let's see. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Apex. Thank you, Naima. Exactly. The first type, they are always doubting, asking questions, calling all the time. Where are you? What did you do? Oh my God, because they're always scared. Maybe this person is going to leave me. And the second person, they are always trying they are fearing intimacy. So they're trying always to, oh, leave me alone. Don't get too close. So that's why they attract each other. They're like magnets, plus and minus. So you got it right, Apex. Great. You're welcome. You have learned a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Optimist. So thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So I think either tomorrow or after tomorrow, I will do the third part of perfectionism. Not perfectionism. It was procrastination. Sorry. Yeah. And I would love to have all of you here again. And I really enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope that I brought to you important insights and realizations. And for that, I will tell you happy Valentine's, everyone. And enjoy your evening. Bye.